Well, welcome fellow travelers. Your traveling buddy here, coming to you today from Lansing, Michigan. And I'm standing out here right near Kalamazoo Street, which is right over there. That's Kalamazoo Street right there where this bridge is right here. Now, if you've watched my videos, in the past, I am a big promoter to keep the name of R.E.Olds, the inventor of Oldsmobile, alive right here in Lansing. Lansing seems to want to wipe his name away and everything like that. So this video, we're going to travel around and see a lot of things, places where Oldsmobile started and where he existed and all that, where his house used to be, which no longer exists. They tore that down a long time ago. But we're going to start right here, right by Kalamazoo Street. There's something very important right here. Let's start with R.E.Olds. So travel with me, will you? Like I said, this is Kalamazoo Street right there. That's Kalamazoo Street, not too far from the Capitol. But right here, in this little park right here, right by there, there's my truck right over there, but right over here, so there's a dead-end road, there is a monument right here that a lot of people do not know about. There's a monument not a lot of people know about it. It's kind of hidden here, and it's just crazy. As I said, the way they want to wipe his name away, but right here is this monument. You see, there's Oldsmobile, the very first Oldsmobile, right there. Near this, it says here, near the site in 1886, Ransom E. Olds designed and built his first drove and steam-powered horseless carriage in 1893. He brought out his first automobile using gasoline engine power in 1897. He organized the Olds Motor Vehicle Company and produced a car named the Oldsmobile in 1901. He first applied mass production methods to automobile manufacturing. This monument is erected in the loving memory of his wife, Meta Woodwards Olds, AD 1953. So right there, this is this monument. Right at this site is where the very first Oldsmobile was driven. And it's just, it says just a little hidden little park right here, right by this building here. I just also noticed as I was pulling up here, they have a historical marker there. I'll check that out in a minute. But yeah, right here, and there's like a little trail, it comes up in here, and there's a little bench here you can come sit. It's not really taken care of, but there's little flowers that were out here. Here's on the back. There's some more stuff on the back here. There's another picture of another Oldsmobile. In 1904, having retired from the Olds Motorworks, Ransom E. Olds was pursued by friends in Lansing to organize the R.E.O. Motor Car Company, the name being formed from his initials. He eventually sold his company to General Motors, which they're the ones that had it. And Oldsmobiles were built right here in Lansing for years. Now you see, that's the thing that I'm trying to point out. With a lot of, there's a museum. There is a small museum right here in Lansing. We'll go by there a little bit later, where they honor him. It's all museum, all about our Oldsmobile. But everywhere else here in Lansing, they seem to want to wipe his name away. Why, I don't know. It's like they had a ballpark when they first built it here. Yes, it was promoted and everything by General Motors, and General Motors went through the little their bankruptcy and stuff like that, they ended up funding the ballpark. So when a local insurance company took it over, and called Cooley Law School. It was a Cooley Law School insurance company, something like that. It was like, but they said as soon as they took it over that they were going to keep it Oldsmobile Park. Well, as soon as they took it over, boom, it became the Cooley Law School ballpark, and that's where the Lugnuts play, and that's what they called. They called the ball team the Lugnuts. You know, to me, it's always going to be the Lugnuts. I mean, Oldsmobile Park. But yeah, you hear the advertisements, Cooley Law School and all that. It's ridiculous. They should go back to Oldsmobile Park. Now, I noticed as I was coming up here, I don't remember this last time I was up here, but there's an old brick road right here, dead ends right up here, and this is probably where he drove the very first Oldsmobile, right here. They said right on this site he probably had a garage or something like right here, and brought his car out here and probably drove right across this road. Look at that, old bricks. It's not well taken care of. I mean, there's another part of Washington where there's they got the old brick road, and they take care of that. But this, you see, it's all overgrown. I mean, they keep it mowed, I guess. But yeah, this is where he probably drove the very first Oldsmobile, right here. This is something I saw that historical marker when I pulled up here. I've never seen this one before. It's the Michigan Pharmacists Association on November 14th, 1883. 77 druggists met in the state capitol to organize the Michigan State Pharmaceutical Association. Jacob Jensen of Muskegon led the efforts to establish a professional association to participate in the national professional organizations and secure legislation to regulate drug distribution and the pharmacist licensure. By 1886, the association boasted 971 members, and it changed its name to the Michigan Pharmaceutical Association in 1973. So it's kind of interesting to find that, what's going on with the whole pandemic. But yeah, I saw that has nothing to do with Oldsmobile, but this just happens to be right next door. There's the monument right over there, and this is the Michigan Pharmacists Association, I guess. You just imagine, beside that road there, who knows, this road probably went on. Yeah, probably drove the Oldsmobile all the way down here, probably all the way down around here. A lot of these buildings probably weren't here. Some of them older buildings there, like some old houses over there. Never heard where his original house used to be. Probably right around this area. But I know where his mansion used to be. That's gone now, but we're going over there. But yeah, see, right here, there's even a sign, even though this is a dead-end road. This is Kalamazoo Street. It's right over there. And this is on River Street, I mean. River Street is right here. So you come down here, it's a dead-end road. And right there, you'll see that little brick road right there. And then the monument is right over there. Alright, now on to our next destination, to where the actual Olds Motorworks used to be. If you watched my past videos, I've been telling you about I'm having issues with my truck. Just recently fixed the fan clutch that's on this. That's what I had overheating on me. Thought it was the thermostat. Wasn't that. Continue on overheating. So this is going to be a test too. To find out if my truck's overheating. So I can get back out on the road. So at least I'm going to be around town. I'm not going to be too far from home. But got to find out if I'm still overheating. Now I should show you. Said this is Kalamazoo Street right here. I'm about to pull onto, and right there it says Kalamazoo Plaza right there. City of Lansing. There's a little sign right there, just like as you come over the bridge. And there's this little road right here. That's where you find it, and there's the monument right over there. Alright, here we are. There's a lot of businesses around here. They're actually starting to build around here big time, but right here is where the Olds Motorworks used to sit. I mean, all these buildings are new, but this whole area, all the way down there to Washington, which is Washington's right over there. Now on the other side, oh, can't, the semi's in the way. And on the other side right there is Cedar Street. And you come down this side street right here. There's like a little bar right here. And you come right there and it's right behind this paint. It's like a paint place. But yeah, right here, even these railroad tracks, I believe, were used by Oldsmobile, probably to deliver a lot of their cars down through here. So yeah, I'll put some pictures of what the actual plant looked like before and after. It was abandoned for a while. So once GM bought it, they moved to a different area. And see, some of this might be part of the foundation in that right there of the old plant, but the plant's been gone for years. They tore that down a long time ago. It was abandoned. Sorry about all the noise. There's a lot of semis over here. Said this is a paint place or something. I can't remember what the name of it is, but they're right there on the corner. But yeah, this whole field, come over here just off from Cedar Street, is where the Olds Motorworks used to be. This is where they used to build all the old Oldsmobiles for years. And probably loaded up on the railroad cars right here. They don't use these tracks anymore. So yeah, right here is where the Olds Motorworks existed. Where R.E.Olds built all his cars, mass produced them. Yes, Ford, you know, he started the assembly line, but Oldsmobile, he did a lot for the automotive industry, and he's just not remembered. You know, everybody hears about Oldsmobiles, but they don't really talk about the man that built it. Look at some of these old railroad ties right here. You see the bolts right there. Look at that. You see how those are old. These tracks could talk. Said probably held a lot of cars out of here. Goes all the way down there. There's a bridge right over here. Look at that. The sad thing, there's not even a historical marker to say this is where the Olds Motorworks used to be. They should have one right here, somewhere around here. So the Olds Motorworks stood here. Right here, I just noticed right here, a bunch of all these rocks. Look, looks like a piece of an old brick, probably from the building. right there. It was a brick building that they made the cars in. I bet you that was from the building when they tore it down. It's an old brick. Okay, there's even more right there. There's another one right there. Another piece of brick right there. Said probably when they tore it down. There's another one. A couple other ones right there. Pieces of brick. Imagine all those old Oldsmobiles that were built right here. This plant used to go from all the way there to all the way over there. It was a big size plant. And it says after they closed it, it sat abandoned for years. Like everything else. People start vandalizing it. Eventually they tore it down. Now built all this around here. They're building, and even building more over there. It's just sad that there's no historical marker to say this is where Oldsmobiles were built. There's a lot more right there. Just little small pieces. A little reddish brick. Yep. See a lot of them in there now. Yeah, those little platforms there, probably part of the foundation right there. Plant. It makes me wonder, they're, you know, doing all that work over there. Wonder if they ever found any car parts or anything, you know, old car parts in the ground or anything, you know. It'd be interesting to find out. But a lot of them probably don't even know this is where Oldsmobiles were built. That building across the street there looks like it's abandoned, but that could have been, you know, there when this was built. I mean, when Oldsmobile was right here. Said that's about the same color bricks, you know, about the same style. So there's all kinds of businesses down there now. Old garage right there. Kind of funny because it said, who knows, that could have been part of the factory that were saved. There's another old brick one there that turned into a sports bar. It's got the Mission State on the front. So those all could have been here, you know, when this place was built, or existed, right there. So that's what I'm saying. It says, you know, something like that deserves a historical marker, you know, because that's where he built those cars. And there's nothing. Why won't Lansing do anything, you know, to honor this man? They don't even have a statue of him anywhere. You go around Detroit and everything, there's all kinds of statues of Henry Ford and everything. But here, they just don't care. They want to wipe his name away. Why? I don't know. Darn, I don't know. I didn't know when they put this up, but I never remember this one. They do have a marker. R.E.Olds Motor Car Company. In 1904, Ransom E. Olds founded the R.E.Olds Motor Car Company and built a factory on the site in 1897. Olds had organized the Olds Motor Vehicle Company, the forerunner of the Oldsmobile. R.E.Olds soon became a leading automobile producer. The R.E.Olds Motor Truck Company was formed in 1910, and production of the popular Speedwagon soon began. R.E.Olds offered the first practical automatic transmission in 1933. However, the Depression era economy brought into the car production in 1936. The company forced instead commercial and military vehicles under the name R.E.Olds Motors Diamond T trucks merged with R.E.Olds in 1967, resulting in Diamond Rio Trucks, Inc., the maker of the world's toughest truck. Closed in 1975. Despite its destination as a National Historical Landmark, the plant was raised in 1979 to make way for the new industry. I said, here's another place there. It's built with that. There's another on the other side. R.E.Olds Clubhouse, built in 1917. R.E.Olds Clubhouse was the culture and recreational hub of Lansing, hosting free movies, weddings, receptions, basketball games, dress balls, and patriot gatherings during the First and Second World Wars. And it was also the home of Lansing's first radio station, W.R.E.O., which went on air in 1921. Known as the Temple of Leisure, building impressed as thousands person capacity dining room, the auditorium, a library, 4 bowling alley, and a fireproof movie booth, and smoking lounge and billiards rooms. Use of the clubhouse by employees was one of the political implements by R.E.Olds to cultivate the loyalty of its workers. Years after the Diamond Rio plant closed in 1975, former employees recalled the sense of family fostered by the company. The clubhouse was raised in 1979. So yeah, the clubhouse sat right here. So yeah, even that was torn down. Said this whole area was the old Motorworks. This whole street, basically. So at least they do have a marker now. I don't know when they put that up, but at least they got a marker now to honor it. But see, that's about all. Anywhere else they want to wipe his name away. Now we're going to take you over to where his house used to sit. And now right up here is the other brick road I was telling you about. This is on Washington Avenue right there. You can see the old brick road that they take care of. This is like toward downtown near the Capitol. I said they keep that as a old brick road, and that, they don't pave it over or anything. Just keep it like that. But that's where also they got the Walk of Fame, where they honor. One of the people they honor is Henry Ford, but nothing about R.E.Olds. Now right down this road right here where this big giant head is, you go down, oh, can't go down there I guess. Oh, the road's closed. But right down there is the Oldsmobile Museum. I guess I can't go down there though. Right down there is the Oldsmobile Museum at the end of that road, where they have everything about Oldsmobile. I'll put a link down to my video that I did there. But yeah, we can't go down there I guess. Well, maybe. I found another way to get down here to show you the actual Oldsmobile, R.E.Olds Transportation Museum right there. And they are open. They go Fisher Body sign there. The old Fisher Body is no longer here either. They tore that down. That used to be on the side of the old plant. And actually that building next door to it, which is Impression 5 Science Museum, that used to be an old factory that used to make parts for Oldsmobile. Right there. Here's the front of the museum. I'm not going to go in because I've already been in there before. I'll put a link down in my video. It says R.E.O. in the front. And that, the R.E.Olds. Old pillars. I think these pillars used to be on his house. I'm not sure. But as see on the site, Solitaire production of the curved dash Oldsmobile runabout began in December 16th, 1901. The model was first produced in Detroit in 1900, but much of the assembly was shifted to Lansing after a fire destroyed the Detroit plant. The curved dash built from 1900 to 1904 was the first car to carry the name Oldsmobile, with a 66-inch wheelbase and it weighed about 650 pounds. It was powered by a one-cylinder, 7-horsepower engine. It cost $650. It was the first car built using a perspective assembly system. The company produced 425 vehicles in 1901, 2,500 in 1902, 4,000 in 1903, and 5,508 in 1904. For the time, the runabout was the best-selling model in the United States. In 1905, it was inspired Gus Edwards to write the song "In My Memory, Oldsmobile." I mean, in my Mary Oldsmobile. Sorry. But here we says Ransom E. R.E.Olds, born in Geneva, Ohio. Ransom E. Olds came to Lansing in 1880. He worked in the father's machine and repair shop where he experimented with small steam engines. In 1887, Olds drove for a distance of 1 block Lansing's first automobile experimental steam vehicle. He continued to work with the steam, gasoline, and electric power. Eventually, he produced a gasoline-powered vehicle that seated 4 persons and could do 18 miles per hour on level ground. On August 21st, 1897, Olds, Edwards, W. Sparrow, Eugene F. Cooley, Arthur C. Stepson, Samuel L. Smith, Frank G. Clark, Fred M. Selby, and Alfred Beamer formed the Olds Motor Vehicle Company, the forerunner of the Oldsmobile division of General Motors. As general manager, Olds was authorized to build one carriage in a nearly perfect manner as possible. 4 vehicles were produced that first year. See, he did a lot here, and why they don't want to remember him, except for this. These guys, they want to keep his memory alive, and it's an awesome museum. If you ever get down here, visit that museum right there. This mural on the other side is an R.E.O. clubhouse. There's that clubhouse that they were just talking about right there. See, that's what that clubhouse looked like. It's awesome. Now right up here, you see the Capitol in front of me. So I found an old picture one time. It showed Theodore Roosevelt came here for a visit and was riding around in an Oldsmobile right down this street. I'll post that, show you that picture. So Theodore Roosevelt was even driving around in an Oldsmobile. This was cool. Somebody's trying to honor his memory. It says R.E.O. Town right there. Doing the art project right here. Well, right here, right in this area, used to be where his house used to sit. And it's gone now because they built the freeway. They built the freeway through here. Right across the street there, that's across that fence, that's the freeway. And oddly enough, not too many people call it that, but it's called Olds Highway. So, yeah, that's where his house used to sit, right around there. I'll post some pictures of what the house used to look like and after they tore it down. But yeah, right up here, Olds Highway. Right there, you can see the highway signs right there. That's where his house used to sit. but they tore it down to build the highway instead of building it somewhere else. Tore down a historical house. Right here is the highway. That's the Olds Highway right there. They at least named it after him, but not too many people actually call it Olds Highway. But yeah, that's Olds Highway right there. And right around here is where his house used to sit. And because they wanted to build the highway here, that's where his house now. Right there, that's where his house used to sit. Alright, you come down here to Mount Hope Cemetery, which I've been down here many times. And right here is the final resting place of R.E.Olds. There's his mausoleum right there. Right here. As you come into the main drive, you just turn left, come in here, and he's right here. Can't miss his big mausoleum. Him and his wife are buried in there. This is where he's ready to rest. Can't really see in there. You kind of see the stained glass window and all that. You really can't see too much because it's real foggy. Used to be able to see in there. But yep, he's in there. That's where he's laid to rest. And look at this big old mausoleum. Now, the sad thing was, one time somebody broke in there and removed his wife's body. They tried to rob him, you know, grave robbers, you know, jewelry and stuff like that. They fixed it all up, and I think they caught the guys too. They were college kids, I think. But yeah, that's just, can't believe somebody would do something like that. But yep, that's where he's buried at, R.E.Olds, right here in Lansing, Michigan, in Mount Hope Cemetery. I'm glad to say my baby seems to be fixed, because I've been driving her pretty much all day, doing adventures, you know, doing this video. I got another video I did at the same time, and no overheating. I think we knocked it off. Big shout out to my cousin Jim that helped me out. He was a big help in getting this puppy going. And now I'm going to start getting back out on the road more. And I got more vacations coming up, and I'm definitely going to do some more. Now I was thinking, a lot of people been naming their vehicles on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, their travel vehicles. Put a link down, you know, comment down. You know, what do you think I should name my truck? I'm trying to think up some names. What to call this beauty. She's a 2003 GMC Sierra. So, let me know. What do you think I should name her? Alright, fellow travelers. I'm going to end this video right here in front of the Mausoleum of R.E.Olds. You know, hope I got to show you, you know, some areas that a lot of people don't know about here in Lansing. It has to do with R.E.Olds. You know, keep his memory alive. You know, you ever come down here, come to his mausoleum, go down to the museum. You know, there's other things around Michigan, I mean Lansing that is, that has a lot to do with the R.E.Olds. It's just that it just seems, to me, my personal Lansing is trying to wipe his name away. Don't know why. They need to put his name in the Hall of Fame, you know, Walk of Fame downtown. Put a statue out for him. You know, every year we do. I mean, that museum, they actually have a car show every year to honor him. But the city itself does not do anything to honor the man. He was a great man. He did a lot for the automotive industry, and he deserves deserves the respect. You know, he even built his own town. After he was done with Oldsmobile and everything, he moved down to Florida and started a town called Oldsmobile, I guess. And another YouTuber that's out there, Tampa J. He's down in Florida. He lives in Oldsmobile. Check him out. I'll put a link down to his channel. But he lives in Oldsmobile. Someday I want to get down to Oldsmobile. Because I would definitely like to see. That was his like his winter home. He used to go down there for the winter, like any other Michigander. You know, trying to get out of this winter stuff. But yeah, I would like to go down there someday and see Oldsmobile, maybe visit Tampa J. So if you like this video, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Any comments for me? Any comments appreciated. Any ideas for me to do? Let me know. I just might show up and do it. So until next time, my fellow travelers, I'll see you around the mitten.